What? No! No! That was a joke! I was joking! You actually did it! You monsters!
Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
Everybody's gonna blame this on me! I'll fix this!
Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
You need it! You're making me look bad! I was joking, you idiot! I was joking! You actually did it! And what is this? You're advertising the old fighters! How is this an advertisement for Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom? Download fighters? I bet you still have to pay for those too. And here are the new fighters. Just forget it. I'm done. I can't believe this. I can't. My inbox blew up with messages, and now that I'm back from my trip, I have to address this. They did it. They finally did it. Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. I told you people! I told you this would happen in my own video! And I'm just really scared that we're gonna see Capcom announce Super Marvel vs. Capcom 3 with all of the features that we were expecting. Call it a marvelous Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Until that fateful day, I'll see you guys on the next Angry Joe Show. And what's funny is the version that I predicted is even more substantial than the version that you're gonna get. I said that there would be 4 new modes and 8 new characters, all for $40. Or what did I say? $49.99 as a joke. It was a joke. But this is not a joke. They're doing it. Let me read it to you. What do you get? What are you gonna get? And maybe everybody needed to calm down. Everybody, maybe we just need to calm down, okay? What do you get? What do you get in the new expansion, Joe? Well, I'll tell you what you get. 8 new levels. Wow! New stages. 12 new characters, of which Strider, which is a good one, Firebrand, Ghost Rider, and Hawkeye? Hawkeye, those are the 4 announced characters. The rest have been revealed through a leak, and these are confirmed. Virgil, Phoenix Wright, which is pretty cool, Nemesis, Frank West, Doctor Strange, Rocket Raccoon, Nova, and Iron Fist. Those 12 characters, 6 of which are crap. 6 of which nobody even knows who they are. The half of these are useless. Half of these characters suck. And, oh, but wait, here's the kicker. Here's the kicker. Spectator mode. Spectator mode! Oh, thank you, Capcom, for gracing us with your endless generosity, allowing us to see our friends fight each other. That's it! Spectator mode! That's it! That was supposed to be free DLC! That's the only mode they are adding, spectator mode, and new balancing, which could be fixed through patching the old game. But no, you're gonna get that? No, you have to buy Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 in order to get that. So let me get this straight. In Super Street Fighter 4, which they've done this thing in the past, they've proven that they do this, right? No surprise here. You would say no surprise until you realize how little you're getting in the expansion. Super Street Fighter 4 added these modes. Team battle, that's 4 players per team battling against another group. Endless battle mode versus 8 players. And tournament mode, which had single elimination brackets which help you run a tournament amongst your friends and could be useful for site tournaments, like at Blistered Thumbs, when I wanted to run a tournament for this game. But when it originally came out and I realized that the online mode was shit, so I said, fuck that. That's not in the game! It's not there! They're not adding tournament mode. You got all those modes plus more in the Super Street Fighter 4 edition of this thing. You're paying for 12 new characters, half of which nobody wants. Oh, but they put in Phoenix Wright, so I guess I'm gonna buy it. $40 for a single character just to see how he works for a fan favorite. Oh, they made sure to put in Phoenix Wright, so you buy it. Oh, and I forgot, in Super Street Fighter 4, they also gave you a replay channel, allowing players to view and save replays from various matches around the world. Is that in there? No! Instead, we get spectator mode. A mode that was supposed to be in the game from the very beginning. So now let's go over this. What do we get in Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3? Well, spectator mode, I'm not counting that. New balancing, not counting that. That could be taken care of in patches, both of which were supposed to be. So you get 12 new characters, 6 of which nobody cares about. For a retail game, for a retail price. What is $40? $50? $40? You are getting less than what they gave you before in that game's update. They are testing you. They are seeing how little effort can go into a single update that you would pay $40 for. Don't let them do this. Do not buy Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Do not buy it. Force them to release these DLC characters in separate packs so that we can buy the ones that we want. The roster is now up to 36 from the original game, plus the 2 DLC characters, which as far as I know, you still have to buy them separate. They don't come in the Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. That's not very ultimate, but 12 characters from that expansion equals 50 characters. You're still not even at the 56 characters from Marvel vs. Capcom 2. This expansion is clearly lacking in content. Once again, Capcom is testing the limits of their fan base, what they can get away with. And I am not gonna buy Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 to show them that 8 new levels and 12 new characters and a spectator mode that should have been in the game from the very first place is not acceptable for $40, especially not in a retail disc and something that you can't download as DLC in separate packs if you don't want some of these characters.
Come now, they'll buy it anyway. We don't need it.
Honestly, why do you think Capcom is content giving you the bare minimum? Because you buy it! Because you buy it! Excuse me for being a firm believer that if you release a game unfinished, unbalanced, and with shit netcode, that you should at least patch it. But no, instead, if you want to play the rebalanced, the tweaked, and the improved netcode Marvel vs. Capcom, you have to buy Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 at $40, and it's a retail disc only. You need to admit that this ultimate version, this supposed expansion, is nothing more than 12 characters bundled together. You're forced to buy all 12, even if the characters in there you don't like, or you don't have any business plan, or you don't give a shit about. They just didn't want to separate the characters maybe 3 at a time, or here's something crazy, have the characters bundled individually. Let us buy the characters we want. You know why they won't do that? Because everyone will buy Phoenix Wright, and they'll buy Strider, and they won't buy anything else. Capcom will actually have to find the characters that we are willing to buy, instead of trying to push the characters on us that we don't want, like Hawkeye. Just because what, the Avengers movie is coming out because he had a small piece in the Thor movie? Hawkeye? Really? Let's see, what other character could have gone in here? Mega Man! Have you heard of him? He kind of built your franchise. He built your company for you, Capcom. I mean, am I crazy here? Is this crazy talk to think that maybe they'll include some versions of Mega Man in here some more? I don't know. Sounds like it to me. But no, people are content with spectator mode, which should have been in the game from the first place. In Super Street Fighter 4, you could spectate, you could watch other people, you know? And why is it Marvel vs. Capcom fans are going, wow, spectator mode? We were supposed to have that from the beginning. Why did those people get all those modes, and in our expansion, we get shit? We get 2 more characters. What would you rather have? 4 or 5 new modes, or 2 crap characters that you never cared about in the first place? Those characters should be bundled individually or in packs of 3 so we can buy the ones that we want. And some of you out there actually think we should be grateful for the rebalancing, the patches, when Mortal Kombat has been doing this behind the scenes quietly for free and offering DLC characters one at a time. If you don't like this one, buy the other one. If you don't like that one, don't buy it. They don't bundle them all together and force you to buy crap characters that you don't want, and they have reasonable prices for each character. At the end of the day, this is just business as usual, and something needs to change. Something needs to change about the DLC tactics. We can't keep doing this. For people who are huge Phoenix Wright fans, I know you guys are gonna buy it. You're gonna spend $40 just to play with that guy a day or 2 and get your ass whooped online, right? But it's gonna affect all the rest of us because it's gonna make this type of stuff acceptable. If we speak with our wallets and we don't buy this stuff and the sales numbers are not there, then they will try different tactics. I promise you, they will try different tactics. Corporate is very crafty. They know when something's not working. They know when something is working, and they're willing to take some bad PR or bad press or angry people over it, so as long as they make their money. If they don't make their money, then that's when they say, okay, what can we do? Okay, let's bundle these characters individually. Let's have fan polls and figure out which characters would even sell more to sell all these character packs. What features do you guys want in the game? Please, tell us, you know? That's how it needs to be done, and that's why Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 is unacceptable. It's unacceptable. You don't give us fixes and tweaks and putting modes that should have been in the game in the first place for free and patched and expect that to be the value add. If you have 12 characters, that's wonderful. They're all unique and they're arguable. Maybe some of you do like the raccoon, okay? That's not a problem, but maybe others don't. You bundle those differently. You don't say this is the Marvel vs. Capcom expansion when it's really just a set of characters. You don't.
Character endings, we don't need it. Get rid of it. Don't need it. Don't need it. We don't need it.
You give us a very disappointing, bare minimum Marvel vs. Capcom 3, and instead of patching that game like you said you would, you decide that I'm just going to create Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom and sell it for the same price of Super Street Fighter 4, $40. It's not okay. Stop giving us less and less for the same price. Stop it! That's all I have to say. Buy it if you want, but you're fucking us all over. I'll see you guys on the next Angry Joe show. Don't buy the game. There are plenty of other games for $40. You can get 2 or 3 games for $40 that are gonna be just as fun, or better, or worth your time, or people that work their fucking ass off and pack their game to the brim. It is literally bursting with new content and features. You can find other games. Spend your money where it deserves to be spent. This is unacceptable. Force them to break them up into different DLC packages. I'm not paying for this on disc. No way.